Good afternoon. We will need a motion or someone to chair this meeting.
I'll make the motion to appoint Sunny Wheelock, the chair of the equalization meeting.
Support. Motion made and seconded. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. I'll duck out of the way for the train and we'll be moving forward.
Do we need to say the pledge?
I don't think we need to.
Okay.
The purpose of this special meeting is to review the 2016 equalization report as provided by the Equalization Department of Grand Traverse County. This is a statutory meeting. It has to be held the first Tuesday after the second Monday of April each year. It's a kind of a formality, but it has to be done constitutionally on today's date. So, Jim, if you would please, can you just briefly tell us really quick the equalization report, what it's all about, and
Sure.
we'll have any, if anyone has any questions.
Well, do I need to do roll call?
Oh, I suppose.
I
Can you count to 4?
can most of the time. Klaus,
Here.
Crawford. Here. Kropa.
Here.
Wheelock.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I showed Johnson, Lathrop, and Max Bowers excused.
And we should note that we previously knew that Johnson, Lathrop, and Max Bauer would all be absent for today's meeting, but the date could not be changed due to the statutory requirement. If you would please, Jim, real quick.
Sure, some highlights. If you turn to page 5, bottom right-hand corner is a number that typically everybody likes to go to. It's the increase in our taxable value, which is a little less than last year, but the consumer price index was only 0.3% of an increase this year, so that kind of kept our taxable value changed down. Just as a note, the preliminary rollback fractions are being calculated at this time, and it appears that real low inflation rate multiplier will kick in the rollback fractions, and even the county may be looking at a slight rollback fraction in their millage reduction fraction because of the real low inflation rate multiplier. On page 6, maybe a point of interest that is interesting is I have the real and personal broke out, and when you look at the bottom right-hand number on the bottom chart, that is the loss in personal property, and that is due to the eligible manufacturing kicking in for the first time this year. That is a program that eligible manufacturing will be filing with the state, paying a lower tax on their manufacturing, and some of that supposedly is going to get kicked back to us through a formula for essential services. I don't know what that looks like yet. I don't think many people know exactly how that's going to look. And one note on that is that the personal property loss per county will be calculated on an aggregate 2013 to 2016, and because of the loss in the manufacturing, and we had already lost the taxpayers under $80,000 through cash, those two combined together, it looks as if we will show a loss. But as our economy improves and other commercial properties come in and personal property builds back up, when it builds back up past the level it was in 2013, then we're not going to be eligible for any of the kickback to the essential services anymore. It's an aggregate calculation going back to 2013. So you can review all the charts and grids, but I would take you to page 15 because the question is asked, were there any factors on any classes in any townships this year? And when you look at about a third of the way across on the page, you'll see factor. And when you look down through, you'll see that everybody's factors are at 1 for every class. So that means when they came in with their assessment levels, all their assessment levels met the studies that we made last fall and finalized as of December 31st. So I am recommending no factors to any unit in any class. They all came in equalized at what they were studied last fall. And really the last thing to note is on page 21, 22 and 23, those are the official reports to be made to the state. I'm sorry, 20, 21, 22 are the pages. So hopefully I can get signatures from the clerks on that before we leave, if this is approved.
Well, I think what we see here in the L24 and through the factors is the fact that the citizens of Grand Traverse County are being properly assessed by their local tax assessors, and as it's reviewed with the checks and balances of the County Equalization Department.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2016 equalization report.
Second?
And with that, will also authorize the signature of the L4024 so as it can be sent? That's the form that the state requires
Yes.
signature.
Do we need to designate a temporary chairman of the board? Since that
Jim,
was-
does this need to go out tomorrow, or can it wait till next week?
The signatures actually are just submitted on file with the clerk, and electronically it's sent down.
So we can just electronically sign it?
Okay.
However you prefer.
That's fine. All right, any other questions for Jim? We have a motion to approve the equalization report and the authorization to sign the L4024. Is there any further discussion? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Being no further business before this board, is there any public comment?
Hi.
Having heard just minimal public comment, we stand adjourned. Thank you.
Minimum was even kind.
Well, you know, we've had nights when we've had less.
Okay, we stand adjourned?
We do.
Okay.
Are we doing well?